Welcome back to our channel, Coin Collectors and Treasure Hunters. Have you ever taken a closer look at the coins in your change jar? Today we are uncovering the secrets behind the 1995 Canada 5-cent coin, a small coin that could be worth big money. That's right, some of these nickels are selling for hundreds or even thousands of dollars thanks to rare errors and collector demand. Stick around because I'm going to show you exactly what to look for and how you might have a hidden gem in your pocket right now. Let's get started. The Canadian 5-cent coin from 1995 is part of a long-standing tradition that dates back to the late 19th century. The nickel coin, commonly known as the beaver nickel because of its iconic reverse design, has been minted in Canada since 1922. The 1995 version, like many of its predecessors, features the ever-enduring image of a beaver sitting on a rock, symbolizing hard work and industriousness, attributes deeply ingrained in the Canadian identity. This coin also carries the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Dora de Pedery Hunt on the obverse, making it a unique piece tied to a specific era in Canadian and Commonwealth coinage. But what makes this coin especially interesting is not just its design, but the story behind its mintage and the rare varieties that exist. The 1995 Canadian 5-cent coin was minted in large quantities. Over 334 million pieces were produced by the Royal Canadian Mint. This means that in general, the coin is quite common and most pieces in circulated condition are only worth face value or slightly more. However, like many coins that are mass-produced, errors and special varieties often slip through the cracks during the minting process. These anomalies become the golden tickets for collectors. From slight variations in the strike to die cracks, doubling, or even misalignments, collectors have identified a wide range of types in the 1995 edition, leading to what some experts classify into distinct mint or die varieties, which we'll explore more in the coming segments. The reverse side showcases a beaver atop a log or rock designed by G. Kruger Gray. This image has been a mainstay on the Canadian nickel since 1937 and has become one of the most iconic symbols in Canadian coinage. The obverse side features Queen Elizabeth II's portrait by Dora de Pedery Hunt, introduced in 1990 and used on Canadian coins until 2003. Her Majesty's image is a strong reminder of Canada's Commonwealth ties and the legacy of monarchic design in modern coinage. These engravings are finely detailed, and when comparing mint varieties, experts closely analyze tiny differences in these features to identify rare issues. If you've got a magnifying glass, you might want to look closer at your own 1995 nickel right now. While the Royal Canadian Mint didn't officially release distinct designs in the world of numismatics, die varieties, mint errors, and planchette anomalies have led collectors to catalogue nearly different versions of this coin. These include double die obverse, off-center strikes, repunched mint marks, die clashes, die cracks, and even planchette flaws. Each of these can increase the value of a coin significantly. A 1995 Canadian 5-cent coin with a bold doubling of the Queen's profile or a severe die crack could fetch anywhere between $10 to over $500 depending on condition, rarity, and demand. This makes the hunt for these variants a highly exciting prospect for collectors. So how much is your 1995 Canadian 5-cent coin worth today? In regular circulated condition, it's typically valued between 5 to 10 cents. However, if it's in mint state, MS65 or higher, prices can climb to $5, $20 depending on the eye appeal and preservation. The real winners, however, are coins with verified errors or rare varieties. Auction houses and coin dealers have seen error types from this year sell for hundreds of dollars, especially when certified by trusted grading services like PCGS or ICCS. When evaluating your coin, check for luster, contact marks, and especially for die errors. If you think you've got something unusual, it may be worth sending it in for professional grading. The 1995 Canadian 5-cent coin holds a special place for both beginner and advanced collectors. Its affordability makes it a fantastic entry point, while the potential for rare errors and die varieties adds a layer of intrigue and potential reward for those willing to examine their change closely. The hunt for the rare varieties has become a bit of a challenge in the collector community, one that fuels hobbyist forums and discussions alike. So if you're someone who enjoys the thrill of the hunt, this coin can provide hours of enjoyment and discovery. Want to increase your chances of finding a rare 1995 5-cent coin? One fun way is coin roll hunting, going through rolls of nickels from the bank and checking each one for date and error variety. It's cost-effective, educational, and sometimes surprisingly rewarding once you find a few good pieces. Be sure to store them properly. Use non-PVC coin flips, airtight holders, or archival safe to buy to south to prevent toning and damage. Label the coins with key details, especially if they're one of the identified error types. Organization and care go a long way when it comes to preserving value, both monetary and historical. Even if your 1995 nickel isn't worth hundreds, it still holds historical and collectible value. Coins are living artifacts, little metal storytellers that pass through thousands of hands and capture a slice of national history. This coin is a relic from the mid-90s, a decade of economic growth, pop culture evolution, and changes in global politics. It also represents the era of Queen Elizabeth II's reign, whose portrait on this coin has become iconic in her own right. Joining coin collecting communities, groups, or even local Canadian numismatic societies can help you learn more, get your coins appraised, and share your finds with others who are just as passionate. So there you have it, the full story behind the 1995 Canadian 5-cent coin. From its beaver-back design to the incredible possibilities within its nearly catalogued mint varieties, this coin proves that even the smallest pieces of change can hold big stories. If you found this video helpful, entertaining, or just plain interesting, please give it a like, share it with fellow collectors, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into the world of coins, currency, and collectibles. Hit that notification bell so you never miss another rare coin spotlight. And remember, the next time you get a handful of change, take a closer look, because treasure might just be hiding in plain sight. Thanks for watching and happy collecting.